And come back in for the bull/purple for the win / I don't know, whatever show this is. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I'll have it on both. Yeah.
I wrote bull show here, so you do whatever you want.
It's all good. You know who it is. Luke Inman. Talking draft, and we got some high octane clips going on here. And Luke, who we got? Who are we looking at today?
Yeah, man. Well, the premise. Hopefully, we will be able to do this every week. I'm picking 5, 6, 7, 8 just great plays from the 2016 season, I should say, 2017 draft prospects. Today we got Jordan Lewis from Michigan. We got Malik Hooker, free safety from Ohio State. We got Zach Cunningham, a guy that could be there for the Vikings if you need a linebacker, ultra productive from Vanderbilt. We got D.D. Westbrook. We got one more wild card in there, too. I'll surprise that for you.
Ooh. Kind of like that. Yeah, we'll be doing this every single week. We'll chop this up, and some names the Vikings fans should keep on the radar. Maybe Malik Hooker is going to be a little bit out of our range, but we're just window shopping there.
Yeah, we're window shopping. It's kind of just a unique little project that you and I are working on that kind of just gives you an idea when these guys get drafted and they go to their new NFL team, kind of what they bring to the table. So I'm just kind of highlighting one really splash or fun play from each guy. And again, hopefully we'll be doing this all the way up into the draft.
And if you're listening to this in audio form, we'll try and be as descriptive as possible as the play, or check it out on the YouTube channel in your leisure time. It'll be in there on real time and watch along. Just let's go.
We recommend that you definitely watch along. It might be a little tough to listen.
I'm very descriptive with my words, though.
Okay. You're going to paint the story? Can't wait.
I'll try. All right, let's
Can't
hit
wait.
it.
Let's get into it. First guy, Jordan Lewis. Now, this is a one-handed interception from Michigan cornerback Jordan Lewis. The deal with Jordan Lewis.
He's really good at Macklemore. Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis, that's the same guy. The deal with Jordan Lewis, a little undersized, probably about 5'9", maybe 5'10", but ultra productive as far as being in the hip pocket, very competitive.
It's against Wisconsin, too, so it's even better.
You know it. And he's a guy that, again, as a slot cornerback, I think he might be the best nickel corner in this league. PFF loved him. Here you go, deep downfield. Oh, my God. Did you see that? Paint the picture.
All right, so the quarterback looking down deep, kind of a seam, more of a fly, but he comes in, undercuts the route, and picks it off with one hand just right underneath the receiver.
Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable concentration, ball skills, and again, to pull that down, look at the crowd's loving it. You got the two Michigan gurus in the stands. Jabril Peppers, future Minnesota Vikings guy.
Is he a better pure DB than Jabril Peppers?
DB, yes. DB, yes. Absolutely. This guy is so good. Footwork, not only just competitive footwork and again, technique. He's undersized, which pushes him down. I say this about 2-3 prospects every year. If he was 6 foot, 6'1", he'd probably go in the top 15 picks. I mean, coverage-wise, he's that good. He's just, you can see how undersized he is, though, and that's his biggest knock. Yeah,
and he's up against a tall receiver. It's right in his hip pocket, and he just makes a fantastic play.
Next one, we got Malik Hooker, one-handed interception. So another one-handed interception. This, though, coming from a safety. And what I really love about this play, and this guy's probably going to go in the top 10, could slide. I got him going to the New Orleans Saints at pick 11 due to a few injury concerns, hip flexor and hamstring issues that we saw at the Combine. But what I love about this is you're going to see not only a beautiful one-handed interception, great ball skills, right? Phenomenal ability to pull this down, but wait till you see where he comes from. So his range.
Yeah, I was just going to mention the word he start.
Yeah, his range, it pops up here in a few angles. His range is unbelievable the way he starts from basically the opposite end of the hash all the way over to the other end of the boundary, and he's so good. This is what he's so good at. So good at reading the quarterback. He might not have the most physical blazing skills physically, but he reads the quarterback so well. He reads the eyes and his instincts for where the ball's going to go. He may miss on a few plays. He may guess wrong, but more times than not, this is the guy you're getting with that top 10 pick.
And what is, they're up against Bowling Green, so some skill mismatch there. Oh, my goodness.
Right, so check this out.
So,
really a flash, too, right?
Yeah, the quarterback's looking left. He's got his outside receiver streaking down the field, and he pretty much beats the cornerback. And then Hooker comes all the way from the opposite hash, undercuts the route, and just sticks one mid up, and is like, whatevs.
He sticks that one mid up, and then, again, obviously you can see in slow motion to be able to pull that down. Next guy we're ripping along here, Zach Cunningham, outside linebacker, Vanderbilt. Ultra productive. A guy had 125 tackles in the SEC, all-SEC team. Downhill, a little stiff, only ran a 4.67. A little boxy, a little bulky, but more your 4.3 base guy.
Sounds like the kind of guy Spielman would love.
Yeah, right. The more of a base 4.3 guy. This just shows his instincts, his timing, and again, just kind of the football player, this tough football player he is. He's going to block this field goal versus Auburn right here. Leaps over the center. Make sure you got to time that perfectly. And again, it just kind of shows you. People are enamored with guys who can block field goals.
I feel like the leaping over the long snapper is in vogue right now until the NFL changes that rule again.
Pretty much, yeah. I remember Marcus Hunt came out from SMU, overvalued because he blocks 7-8 field goals. But people like the length, the long arms, and again, just the ability. This was a critical play in this game too to end up stunning Auburn earlier in the season. But again, Zach Cunningham, you get that football instinct player. And again, 125 tackles, more of that 4.3 base linebacker who's going to play next to Chad, who's going to fill in for Chad, playing next to Anthony Barr and Eric Kendricks. Maybe it's a guy like this.
Ooh, White Lightning.
White Lightning. Here we go. Next guy up, Christian McCaffrey, 2 touchdowns here. This is fun, though. Okay, you're going to see him take a dump-off pass out of the flat versus Cal. They're up 7-3 right now, second quarter, but this guy... A lot made of 8 bench reps, I believe, 10 bench reps.
Ooh.
He's not strong. He's small. He's going to get beat up. Watch him break 2 tackles. 1, 2, and just listen.
Slip to tackle. Great vision. Hey, I always thought that it might have just been the number 5, but Christian McCaffrey really reminded me of Reggie Bush.
I can see that. His quick, light feet. Look at it again. He beats 2 guys. Then the vision. He's setting this third guy up at the second level. If you're 10 yards away from him in the open field, forget about it. I mean, his feet are so good. His vision. And then again, I just love this. The knock on him being weak, not able to break tackles. Well, he breaks 2 right here, and he's got to do it quickly too, right? He's got to dissect, boom, shake 1, shake 2, sets this guy up. You can see he knows he's got a blocker. He's going to cut back, uses his blockers very well. He's smart. He understands how to work smarter, not harder, right? And then here's the next guy. Boom, gone in the open field. So, White Lightning, I like that.
People make a lot about his bench, but you and I know there's a big difference between football strength and like bench press strength.
Right, absolutely. I mean, there's football strength. And McCaffrey's got it. He's tough as nails, man. He's small, Danny Woodhead 2.0 type thing, but again, he's in the open field. He knows how to set these guys up and make people miss. So his feet are so quick. We talk about Le'Veon Bell, how patient of a runner he is. McCaffrey is on that level as far as understanding how to wait and set up his blocks and kind of hide behind him and use that smaller frame to his advantage. Here's the return touchdown. He does the same thing.
Speaking of setting up blocks in the open field, being patient.
Yep. And this is 3 minutes later. McCaffrey ended up having over 300 all-purpose yards by the time this game was done, and that's the kind of guy you get. And I think people are undervaluing his versatility. He's a playmaker on special teams in the running game, but in the passing game too. So I got him going to the Green Bay Packers right now. I mean, that's a guy with A-Rod. I mean, it's unfair if you need a running back. Last guy, D.D. Westbrook. We're gonna break down a few plays of him because he's just so fun and explosive. He ran a 4.34, I believe, today at his 40 time. So here's the obvious one, right? He's a blazer. So, okay, you're going to get the deep guy down the field.
How big is he? What's his frame?
He's 5'11". He's small. He's 5'11". But, again, he's the speedster, 5'11", probably a $180 soaking wet. But, what I'm trying to prove here is I'll show you the deep one, right? That everybody, he's a one-trick pony, right? Not so much. Check this out. Here's the next play, I believe. This is, the open field. And not just acceleration, but the vision and the ability to cut on a dime. So you got Marcus Mariota rolling out, extending plays. Check that cutout. He's a guy that, again, can take any real play deep downfield. Check this cutout.
Wow. All right, so his quarterback's in trouble, was cutting across the field, got open for him, then turned on a dime to evade the pursuit and just took it to the house.
Yeah, he's a big chunk play. He's a guy that 20 yards is something that he could average every catch because his ability to, again, explode off these plays. But here's what I like. Okay, here's another. He had a huge Texas game. Had 3 touchdowns this game.
Yeah.
But
What's the comp like him and Tyreek Hill receiving wise?
yeah, Tyreek Hill's probably, which is scary, even more explosive, which is crazy, even faster, even better acceleration. But check this play out. This is a quick slant, and this is where you really see who Didi. Oh, I'm sorry. This is another fade route. Go up and get it, right?
Yeah.
Is he a one-trick pony, 5'10", 180? No, check this out. He goes up and over his defender. Maybe not the best coverage in the world, but his ability to go
Big 12
up,
cornerback
right,
soon.
So soft. But ability to go up and over and make kind of those, how I want to say 50-50 jump ball catches. That's what I love. Here's another one, deep downfield, covered. Win the one-on-one jump ball. Now, just looking at Didi Westbrook, you wouldn't think he'd be a guy who can win these jump balls, but he's a guy who tracks the ball very well. He's a big play machine. And here's one more look at a deep ball that he just had to go up and get over a defender for a touchdown.
You got a guy who's probably about the same frame as Deshaun Jackson, but he's making very physical,
I love that
contested
comp.
catches.
That's a great comp, Deshaun Jackson, because he's got that third gear that some people just like. 4.4 people are fast. 4.2, 4.3 guys are on another level. Watch this next gear where he literally just runs past. This is a quick slant if you're not watching. It's a quick slant in between 3 Texas defenders. He should be tackled for an 8-yard, maybe 12-yard gain. But because, look at this, because there's a guy right there 5 yards in front of him, because of his speed, he just explodes. And this third gear.
And that's something we talk about is if you have a short passing game like the Patriots, like the Vikings, and having weapons that can take a short little 5-7 yard slant like Westbrook took that there, cut it up into 6. That's what sets you apart. That's how you get the big chunk plays where you don't need a quarterback dropping back like Darryl LaMonica and just chucking it.
Yeah, he's got some off the field issues. And he's probably going to get pushed down, but I'm telling you, this guy's a real playmaker in every sense, in the fact that he can. I mean, look at the balance right here on the sidelines.
Sideline little tiptoe catch.
Little tiptoe
gets
catch.
in the end zone.
Not only to beat his man, but boom, to be able to just find a way to make the extra play, that third level. Again, speedster, ability to go up and win some 50-50 balls and surprise you, but that third gear of explosion like a Deshaun Jackson. That's why I think Didi Westbrook's still going to go in the top 100 picks, even though some off-the-field issues.
Well, do you think it helps that Joe Mixon overshadows him in the off-the-field department at his school?
Man, what does Oklahoma got going on? God, they got a lot of off-the-field issues going on. But
Bob Stoops, either he's a mentor, he only cares about winning.
Yeah, something like that. No, I think Mixon certainly maybe a blessing in disguise for a guy like Didi Westbrook, but still, he's got to go through the whole process. He's got to go through all the interviews. He's got to answer a lot of tough questions, and I think ultimately he's going to be off some people's boards, but it only takes one team, and I got him going to the Bears in the 3rd round. And I think he's going to add a really nice weapon for some quarterback, and again, just get the ball in his hands. He's got that Deshaun Jackson type speed.
Ooh, Didi and Cordero. It's a good pairing. Damn.
Yeah,
all right, hey, that was fun. Little clip show action. We'll be back next week. We'll have 5 more up in the can, and thanks for listening.
Hey, there's a lot of different players, a lot of different plays. Send in your tweets or recommendations to Andy or myself, and I'll try to cut some guys up.
Yeah, follow Luke on Twitter at Luke_Spinman, me at Andy Carlson Show, and let's keep this thing rolling.